What if the biggest threat to your financial future isn't inflation, the economy, or even your bank account? What if it's sitting in your pocket right now? The device you check dozens, maybe even hundreds of times a day. The device that promised to make you smarter, more productive, and more successful. But instead, it may be quietly stealing your money, your focus, and your opportunities. And the most dangerous part, you don't even notice it happening because your phone doesn't take money directly from your bank account. It does something far worse. It influences the decisions that make you poorer every single day. By the end of this video, you'll understand why two people earning the exact same income can end up in completely different financial situations 10 years later. And why the difference often has nothing to do with salary. It has everything to do with how they use their phone. Most people think their phone costs $500, $1,000, or maybe $1,500. But that's not the real cost. The real cost is your attention. Imagine that every time you picked up your phone, $1 disappeared from your bank account. You'd probably stop scrolling mindlessly pretty quickly. But the truth is, the price isn't paid in dollars. It's paid in time. And time is the one asset you can never earn back. If you spend 5 hours a day on your phone, that's 35 hours a week. More than a full-time job. That's nearly 1,800 hours every year. Over 10 years, that becomes more than 18,000 hours. More than 2 years of your life spent staring at a screen. And the real question isn't whether you use your phone. The real question is what you get in return. Here's something interesting. A millionaire and a person drowning in debt can own the exact same smartphone. The difference isn't the device. The difference is how they use it. One person treats their phone like a tool. The other becomes the tool. One opens apps to learn. The other opens apps to escape boredom. One searches for opportunities. The other searches for entertainment. One creates, the other consumes. The phone itself isn't making anyone poor, but endless consumption certainly can. Every time you open social media, you're competing against some of the smartest engineers and psychologists in the world. Their mission is not to make you richer, it's not to make you happier, and it's definitely not to help you achieve your goals. Their mission is simple. Keep your attention for as long as possible, because attention turns into profit. The longer you stay, the more ads you see. The more ads you see, the more likely you are to buy something. That's why your feed is full of luxury cars, expensive vacations, designer clothes, dream homes, and lifestyles that seem perfect. It creates the feeling that something is missing in your life. And then it offers you something to buy. The problem is that many people start spending money to look rich instead of becoming rich. They buy things they don't need to impress people they don't know. And they wonder why their financial situation never improves. But money isn't the only thing your phone takes from you. It also steals your ability to focus, and focus has become one of the most valuable skills in the modern world. Think about it. How often do you check your phone while working? How often do you switch between apps? How often do you start reading something useful and end up watching random videos 30 minutes later? Most people can't concentrate for an hour without checking notifications. They can't read a book without distractions. They can't work deeply enough to develop valuable skills. And that creates a new kind of poverty. Not poverty of money, poverty of attention. While everyone else is constantly distracted, the people who can focus gain an enormous advantage. Because every meaningful achievement requires concentrated effort. Businesses are built through focus. Skills are built through focus. Careers are built through focus. Wealth is built through focus. Now imagine two people. Both have 3 free hours every evening after work. The first spends those 3 hours scrolling social media. The second spends those same 3 hours learning sales, marketing, coding, investing, writing, or a new language. After 1 week, there's almost no difference. After 1 month, still very little. But after 5 years, the difference becomes life-changing. One person has accumulated thousands of hours of valuable skills. The other has accumulated thousands of hours of entertainment. One has increased their earning power. The other has simply passed the time. This is why wealth rarely comes from one massive decision. It comes from small decisions repeated every single day. A few minutes here, a few hours there. Tiny choices that seem insignificant in the moment, but become enormous over time. The good news is that you don't need to throw your phone away. You just need to change your relationship with it. Start asking yourself better questions. Does this app help me grow or distract me? Does this notification move me closer to my goals or further away? Is this hour on my phone an investment or an expense? Then take small steps. Delete the apps that constantly steal your attention. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Avoid social media during the first hour after waking up. And replace just 30 minutes of scrolling with 30 minutes of learning. 30 minutes may not sound like much, but done consistently, it can completely change your future. Because the truth is, most people don't need more money yet. They need more control over their attention. Money lost can be earned again. Time lost is gone forever. Your phone can become the greatest wealth-building tool you will ever own, or it can become the most effective distraction machine ever created. The device will remain exactly the same. The only question is this: are you controlling your phone, or is your phone controlling you?